Hello everyone, I'm aarointheknee. This is Yu-Gi-Oh! Today we're taking kind of a tutorial style look at a couple of things that I feel are lacking in a lot of people's play, especially newer players who, haven't played too much in the tournament scene and, just don't understand what you're trying to achieve in Yu-Gi-Oh! So there's going to be bits where I cut in bits and where I'm just talking for long periods about what you're trying to achieve, threats, conserving options, and things like that. So hopefully you'll enjoy this. See ya. Alright, so I started this game, and I made Naturia Beast and Naturia Barkion with my entire hand. And this is what I want to show you is, there's two things that I feel are needed in this game. And you need to figure out what these are. Threats and how to deal with them. Now, I have two monsters which are quite hard to get over. They are threats to him. Oh wait, my Zanji's dead. These are now threats to him, so he has to come up with a way to get around them. Naturia Beast stops spells, Barkion stops traps, so he's only got monster effects and monsters. I'd say a third of his deck is spells and traps. He's got a decent chunk of monster effect. He needs to be able to either destroy them by battle or by monster effects. Now, he's had to set a monster. He's got no real way around all of this. Now, this is actually kind of hard for me because I have to kill his monster. So we're just going to end. But he has no real way around Naturia Beast and Barkion. They're just a very good combination. They are threats. You need to be able to get rid of threats. If you have a threat on the field, you're in control, and your opponent has to try and get rid of your threat. And when he has a threat, look at my cards. I have 3 cards on my back row, along with Beast and Barkion. I don't have much to deal with this stuff, so I'm not even sure what I'm meant to do here. But he's having to defend. I'm not quite sure what these monsters are, but I'm going to go into one of them with Barkion. Let's see what we got here. Okay, it's something just not very good. It's Necro Gardener. But, we hit a Raikou. Really? Okay. Goes for my back cards. I guess he's got something... he must have Blackluster. But when you've got cards in your hand, you can get around most threats, usually. So let's see what he does. But yeah, having more cards in your hand than your opponent, or on the field kind of that you can use, is one of the rudimentary things you need to play this. In fact, I generally don't waste my entire hand just to get these guys out, but I wanted to show you what a threat is. He plays Chaos Sorcerer. I'm going to Bukamuna. That would have been one of his, counters to my monsters, but that didn't work out too well for him. So let's go to our turn. Sheen's Dojo. Alright, so let's just attack and attack. I'd say he's got Blackluster in his deck. He doesn't. It seems to be like a Twilight kind of deck. Chakoti. I'm not even sure if I can warning that. I guess I can. I just can't judgment it out, I guess. Let's see. Maybe you can't warning Tragodia. Who knows? Anyway. At this point, if he had this monster and I got no cards in my hand or anything, he's got a massive threat against me, and it's just like, this is why you need to keep cards in your hand and keep your threats out there, I guess I'm trying to say. So, the best way to do that is just not to fucking have cards in your deck that are, how do we say this? How do I say this? Did we kill Sorcerer this turn? I don't even know. I'm just going to attack direct and end. So he's got, 6 cards in his hand now. And he's most probably got something that can kill me, because 6 cards is a lot. You don't pack your deck with shit. So he's got 3 dark, and he can just blow me up. So this is actually a really good, how do I say, exercise in seeing. You probably shouldn't jam everything out on your first turn, especially if you don't know what the fuck they're running, building, whatever. So we pretty much lost this game, I think. But that's because we just jammed everything out, and I wanted to show you about the threat. Now he's got 2800 attacker. That is a massive threat. It's also got an effect which I can't stop if I just set a monster. Raikou won't work because Dark Iron Dragon will come directly. He might even just be able to outright kill me right now. So keeping cards in your hand is really, really important. Or not exactly in your hand, but you can have stuff in the graveyard that does something. Like his Necro Gardener. That's a really good card. It's going to stop me from attacking over him. So as long as you've got options, the more options you have, the better. That usually comes from cards. If you've got no cards in your hand, then you can't do, most of these. This is why a lot of people don't run Lightning Vortex or Rageki Break or a lot of things that cost 1 card to discard, or even 2. That's even worse. The reason you don't do that is because you're giving up options, and it's just has he got game? I imagine he has game. All right, so. Yeah, he has game. Alright, so I'll go into another game and hopefully I'll be able to explain a little more. Okay, so now we have a completely different hand, but it's going to work pretty well. Six Samurai United is, if you look at it as just a card, it's like, okay, it does nothing, except for makes you draw cards. This 1 card can turn into 2, if you play it right. So I'm going to play both of them. And what I was saying before about having options, there's a reason Pot of Greed is banned. It's just outright draw 2 cards, because it gives you more options. It's a very, very good card. In fact, in my opinion, is one of the best cards in the entire game. In fact, if they said, what should we bring back, Yatagarasu, Chaos Emperor Dragon, Pot of Greed, all that, I would outright just say, let's just fucking... Let's just bring back Pot of Greed, because it gives options, and everyone's going to be able to use it, but it's still very good. So we're going to grab Kizan. Not the best option, but normal summon and special. Now we've got 2 monsters in the field, we get 2 tokens on each of these, and that means we can just send them to the grave and draw cards. So 1, 2... And this has given us an extra 2 cards, I think. I would like to draw a couple of things, but we will see what we get. Sheen's Dojo, Smoke Signal. What can Smoke Signal get? Let's see. Either way, he's got, what, 5... He's going to go into his 6th card. We have 8 cards, which gives us more options. The only thing we don't have right now, because of just what we drew, is a real threat, because I can see him getting over my 1800 attacker. But it's not a big a deal, because I think next turn we could do a lot. Let's play Smoke Signal first. I just want to play that because I don't want to draw into stuff, if you know what I mean. Alright, let's grab Kegamusha. This guy's good. Alright. So we do still have threats. We have a monster that can attack. An 1800 attacker isn't the worst thing in the world, but a lot of people can get over it. And also we have 400 attacker, which a lot of people will just be able to attack and get some sort of advantage off. And he just sets cards, so this is good for us. So we're going to play Sheen's Dojo. This card gives you 1 card for 1 card. When you send Dojo to the grave, you get another card. So it's a completely even trade. This is what we would call, well, an even trade. Back in 2005. And I still think this still resonates today. That gaining cards is good, losing cards is bad. And if you see a card where it's kind of like you're going to lose out, even if you get a big monster or something, it's usually not a good idea. So let's go for Kegamusha. So we get 1 token on Dojo. We're going to synchro summon into Shaaaney. That gives us another token on Dojo. Not quite sure where I'm going with this. But let's go with Grandmaster. This gives us 3. And then we're going to send him to the grave. We get a 3-star or lower. 6 Samurai. I'm tempted to go with Kagemusha. Let's see. What do we actually have in our extra for 6 stars? I think it's just Barkion, isn't it? Yeah. A plant in our grave. I don't think we'll have a plant in our grave, but I'm just gonna check. Alright, so we're gonna go for something or other. We'll make what's his name? We'll make an interior Barkion. And this field is full of threats. And not only threats, just big monsters, but these guys do stuff. Shaaaney stops spells and traps. Barkion stops traps altogether. So a lot of his deck is completely useless. His face down card might be a Raikou. To properly beat Raikou here, we attack with Shaaaney because he has to kill Shaaaney. And that means I'm going to go through with 4,600's worth of damage. But it's not, it's Duke Frog. Okay. So let's attack with these motherfuckers. Hope he doesn't have Fader. But if he does, it's not that big a deal. But his kind of deck is kind of a slow burner. So it will fuck me up. Okay, that's good. Set a Solemn Judgment. Tragodia's once again a real big pain. Do we have a 5-star? We don't! Come on! Ah, so bad. Alright, so we're gonna end. I think he can just outright just attack Shaaaney now. He's got the bigger monster, he's got the biggest threat, I feel. So I need to find a way to get over it. And that is kind of how Yu-Gi-Oh! Games go. You know, it's like, you bring out a threat, they deal with your threat. They bring out a threat, you have to deal with that threat. And when one person can't deal with the threat that the other players brought out, that's when the game ends. That's when someone dies. And usually, by the end of the game, if it's a close game, both players will have no cards in their hands or on their field. It will usually just come down to 1 or 2 cards. But if it's a one-sided game, you will just see one person with no cards and the other person with a lot of cards. Because they've just been able to make good trades. You know, 1 card for their big threat, whereas the other person's just trade a lot more. Oh wow, he's just done that. Oh my god, that was a bad move by him. It's actually a really bad move, he should have just attacked with Trag. I think he loses off that. He can't play spells? Yeah, GG. GG, bro. That's... I'll tell you what. When he had Tragodia out, and Tragodia was on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3,000 attack, it costs nothing to attack. 1 second, just explaining to the viewers what happened. Alright, so Tragodia is in attack mode. Has 3,000 attack. If he attacks into Shaaaney, and I play Mirror Force, then he can make another move. You know, he can set a monster, or he can do whatever. It costs nothing to attack. And he would have maybe went over Shaaaney, and if, say, my back card was a Mystical Space Typhoon, he attacks into the Shaaaney dies, and then he can go into Razor, who's right here, and get rid of Barkion. He could have got rid of Shaaaney, and then Barkion, if he attacked. I mean, when he attacks right there, I lose 500 life, my Shaaaney goes to the grave, and he can play his Dark Hole. And, yeah, I just think it's... A lot of the time, if you've just got a monster in attack, and it's going to be able to go over your opponent, just attack. Just do it like that. Fucking, if they got back card, just, you know, assume it's Mirror Force and just go for it. It's going to be there all the time. Okay, so... We've started another game with this guy. He's foolish to his Treeborn to the grave, which is actually a threat. It's not exactly big monster, but it gives him the opportunity to make big monsters. I don't have anything to stop that either, so I'm not quite sure how to go about this. But let's just go Dojo, especially when this Elder. normal Suinkageki, get 2 counters, send to the grave, and we'll get a 2-star. This is actually one of those spots where I'm actually really not sure what to do. Scrap Dragon might even be a decent idea, and just go for damage, but he's still going to be able to get Frog back, and most probably make a Monarch. So it's actually a really tough spot, this is. Going into Naturia Beast. Okay, let's try this. We're going to make Beast. And we're going to Reborn Kagemusha. And we're going to make the Legendary Shaaaney. This way, if he's got no Monarchs, I guess we are okay. But it's still, like, the threats in his hand are quite... Oh my god, what's he running? When this card is sent to the field to the graveyard by your opponent's card, you can special summon it to 2 Naturia Cherries. Oh, isn't that cute? I do believe I've lost this game though. I can feel it. Oh, is it face down? Oh yeah, it is face down. It's weird. But let's see what happens here. I guess he has 1 in his hand, which is good. He gets Treeborn out. Oh wow, he can make that into Formula Synchron. That's pretty cool. But yeah, his looming threat of cards in his hand, 5 cards to my 1, and 1 card in the field. I mean, I've got nothing there. If he gets rid of my monsters, I'm fucked. I'm actually fucked, and he's just got so much stuff. And I hope this really illustrates just... Yeah, fuck. You've got to have cards. You can't just go all out. And if you do, just prepare to lose, because you're probably going to. Especially going blind against someone going, da-da-da, I'm going to play all my cards and shit. You know? So many people do this, and I was playing against some subscribers earlier, and I was just like, every game I had a big hand, they had a little hand, you know, and I was just like, people just need to understand kind of how this works, and yeah. I mean, this guy's going to beat me now, I'm pretty sure. He should just go into a Monarch. He goes into a Monarch, put this guy to the top of my deck or banish it, and then attack Naturia Beast, and I'm left with just Reinforced Truth. Useless card. Once he drops a Monarch, it's over for me. Didn't drop a Monarch, maybe he hasn't got any in his hand. Who knows? Let's go for it. So he's got more frogs. But still nothing. After that, I mean, 5 cards in hand and no Monarch? No actual... I don't even know. Maybe he's not running Monarchs? I don't even know. He's got to be running Monarchs. No one runs Frog without Monarch. But now I've got one more card, and 1 card that's actually very good. I'm tempted to put that back in his hand, but... There's a Monarch. Oh, it's the Stalos, actually the least impressive of them all here. I guess he's going to try and go into Naturia Beast, and I'm going to pop it back to his hand. This gives me a chance to just be like, you know, attack directly, do some damage. Maybe I'll be able to even win here. I don't think I can outright win straight away. But, you know, the Stealth isn't that good these days. But yeah, Swap Frog's here. I'd imagine he sends Rodent Toad into the grave, and then special sends one, just for the defense. But we'll see what he does. Banish a frog and Rodent Toad in and then make something. No? Wow, what the fuck? I guess he just knows that I can't win straight. But then again, I just drew a warning. I mean, I've had to draw really well here. But Gauze is pretty much the end of everything. Yeah, I can't win here, I don't think. I can't get rid of Gauze. Nah, man, it's GG. Alright, so yeah. You can't just fucking throw your hand out on the field and hope it sticks. I mean, even with wind-ups and stuff that gives you stuff, you know, the reason people do throw out their shit onto Shaaaney... Okay, I had a few hands. The reason people throw their shit onto Shaaaney is... Shut up, man! Is because, he negates shit, and it gives a control element. to your deck. It makes it so, you know, I'm like, oh, I can't play any fucking spells now. So it does actually reduce your opponent's hand in the way that they've got 6 cards in hand and 2 of them are spells. They don't even exist unless you can discard them or something. So it kind of does reduce their hand in a kind of way. But you can't just throw shit on the field and hope that it sticks, because you will lose most of the time. I mean, I used to fucking only like putting 1 card on the field at a time and just going really slow and just break my opponent down. I mean, that kind of play has fallen by the wayside because of just how fast the game is now. But you can't just throw everything out in the first turn, especially when you can't attack. You can't just throw shit on the field and hope that it sticks. I mean, look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 to my 4 cards. I've lost so much just getting these guys out, and I've got to make it work. I mean, if you're going to do that shit, if you're going to throw shit out, you've got to make sure you're going to win with it, or else you're going to lose outright like that. Even when I drew the best, even when I drew warning and compulsory, it's still, I mean, yeah. Alright, I hope this has been eye-opening for you guys who kind of know what you're doing with Yu-Gi-Oh! Kinda, but don't know how to approach playing. Thanks for watching. Share this with your friends and shit. Especially those guys who, you know, are kind of new to Yu-Gi-Oh! And trying to get into it, and, you know, they know how to play, but, you know, they don't know how to play. Yeah, share it with them. Bye.